Welcome to a brief introduction to using a word matrix. Once you've had some time to explore word families and word sums with your students, you may want to take the next step and introduce them to a word matrix. To read a word matrix, we move from left to right. You will notice here in the middle that SIGN is our base, and it is bolded. Any base words are bolded inside of a word matrix. If this base happens to be part of a compound word, then the other base word that a compound word makes up of would be included in the matrix, and it would also be bolded. To read the word matrix, we move from left to right. You are not required to select from each column, but you cannot skip a column in the sequence, and you can't miss the base. We only use one element from a column at a time, and we cannot cross a horizontal line in the matrix. So I can't shop from up here and then from down here in the matrix. I have to make sure that I am not crossing the horizontal line. You'll notice as you start to begin to build and work with matrices that some elements, such as the prefix RE and the prefix RE, are listed more than once in the matrix in order to maintain the integrity of not crossing the horizontal line. When you're working with a matrix with your students, you want to ensure that no matter which words your students build, that they are able to actually define or use them in a sentence in a meaningful way. Using this matrix, a student might develop the following word sums. SIGN plus S is rewritten as SIGNS, signs. AS plus SIGN is rewritten as ASSIGN, a sign. I'm going to skip down to the fourth one in this list to illustrate why it's important that we read aloud the base when we're building word sums. SIGN plus AL is rewritten as SIGNAL, signal. So we have a pronunciation change happening there from the base, how we would expect to say it, and to the new word that has been produced with the addition of the suffix. So it's really important that we try to avoid elements that can cause confusion. And one of those is saying the word as a base as opposed to just saying its letters. You will notice that you can have multiple prefixes. You might end up with multiple suffixes. And the challenge here for your students is to think of how many words they can build in a word family using a word matrix. It's important to remember that word matrices are often incomplete, and that's okay. We can still use them, and we will update them as we begin to develop more understanding around morphology and how the word parts that we put together build words that we use every day.